Omade share mo nyina adwo UTV asuni omamu nsem ne amahodo so dia wasem fo asonso eno enna enadwumre yaje adwa ye de ebeso mo kase boyi ye de free encanship house abeka junction na ye kai mo se nwumakuo bi adama ene ye de kase yi esomo ayentie ya Akosua
this way chocolate drink you here yen so share ye wo special ice mineral water special drinks ye wo best point savings and loans best assurance and afi best pension womo ene enwumakuo a womo asoyasene ama ye de kaseboi ebre ye ya obetimi so ahwe yen ewo channel 360 DSTV so na de edi mu akotini bi ene say Ghana mampanyi na ado dankwa ekufu ado wakwa kopie mu suhu akwan a na womo eyiye eye no nyame adom enei womo overpass yi wakọ akwa kotwa homa mu a sese de ahyen betimi afaso
Saso ena abanyumakuo ahodo ena afei bambo agina tukuo ne wonom a wono abene yabato nsemu de ahia adwendwene afi yabato
nyame adom a ye fiti ase atwere yedin ebenada sade abato komisade ebetu edwa no na edom kuma e wo mrahye begam e kire se ye boda suisu ena omde bambofo bebre akwakogu so ase de ye kwa akon
Amanyo soafo de abasobo ama amansan kubatan United Nations se wagina wona so de abedru ne
COVID-19 bremi Rwanda fo ena omo e kire se womo capitals ni bi e wo ho a lockdown no ye de ato wo so ye se mo bi ampie ye de ne tra ena etre
Malawi fo abato a wonom kwato ye no ba beto dwa se ye huhuhu se panyina ote adwa so no anya ye tu dini se asemasi na obente na edi nkunimu a nya de a obeje ato
ensem bi eka ho ne de bramo e wo kasebo mimidin e de Akosua Sarpong mene
ama Sarpong Kumankuma Gyasi
afi kasebo no emu ensem enie Edom kuma a wonom ewo emrahye bedwam e kire se nyame adom a ebenada ye fiti ase atworo din a ye de bekwa akoto aba afempinu ni aduoni na eno na edom kuma no e kire se sese ye de bambofo e koye boda no so emiamia bi ti se framantamu oti na upper east region na eno onimonyamfo James Agalga wode ato emrahye bedwafo anim se saade we de ehu pa se ye de bambofo bebre bekwa kogu ya hye no so ho ekoba sa e de humpo e ba be hye omamfo mu
June de etoso aduasa benada na bato komise hye ase atwa Ghana fudi se de bebo ani etimi ato aba e wa afi wese mu na ba beto aduasa ko ya hye na se boda ahodo no so aban e de bambofo akwa gugu pa ba bi ti se fra woti ani atifi epoye mantemni mu we na ndisi amayeko na ma hye bedwam no afran sentrofo hye mu ama onimonyafo James Agaga kasa dia fa ho wose abanye de enyani bambofo no magogu ahye no so momre fi eno ne bebo ayen
is occasioned by happenings in the Volta region which gives us cause to be alarmed and concerned. I am talking about the deployment of military personnel along our country's frontiers in the Volta region, namely the K2 South and North municipalities. Some districts in the northern regions, namely the Upper East, Northern region and Upper West, have also witnessed the massive deployment of military personnel. In a few days, we are going to commence with the compilation of a new voters register without any provocation whatsoever. The state has decided to deploy military personnel and platforms along our frontiers, which are also perceived to be the strongholds of the opposition and DC. Our take on the unprovoked deployment is that there is a certain scheme which is designed by government to intimidate our teeming supporters from coming out in their numbers to register and to have their names on the new voters register that the Electoral Commission has decided to compile against all forms of admonition and caution. And so as the minority in Parliament, we wish to bring this to the attention of all well-wishers of our country and all peace-loving Ghanaians that this recent wave of deployment of military assets and personnel along the borders in the Volta region, the Oti regions, and the northern regions is uncalled for.
Oswafo a ono na emrahye dwumedie ehye ne nsa yewura onimonyamfo oseche mensa bonso de atodwa say afi 2020 abatwe wei na ebeche Ghana ye bobre ewa bibire aman mu say ye oman a ye to aba nsusu aso bebe bia ye gitum ne ye teka bima menka bi nso ase.
Registration exercise of eligible voters. The people mounting motorbikes, moving from station to station, seizing the equipment of the Electoral Commission, and trying to destroy them. Sometimes in the presence of security agencies. And I think that it's important that the Electoral Commission will have to act in tandem with the security agencies. Now that they have a coast clear signal, so that such, if you may, attempts to disrupt our electoral process will not be allowed.
Media Commission and Peace Council. Ya fa adwene a ye di nkita ho se ye de ehihye bi beba a ye behwe se obi kasa obehwe ne kasa yi nti godo o de kobrofo mu a when ye de guidelines on hate speech. They develop guidelines on hate speech. Said there ebeya obi kan asema ibenya insusude de susu se saka se wo ya onipa kan ye papa na se enya papa nti ansa na ye bekọ akoto aba no ye de guidelines no ebeba.
There's an acute deficit on the tooling of the commission, and whilst we continue to cry out, we realize that creates that ineffectiveness that people perceive of the commission. Civic education is key to democracy. Civic education cannot at all be overlooked in these times. Our democracy has been reduced to an elections democracy, and here we find ourselves 2020 having this discussion when perhaps the discussion should have started much early on, maybe in 2015 or 2016 or early 2017. Because once elections take place, or general elections take place once in 4 years, civic education must go on every day of the week. It's about mindset change, it's about mindset development. And the suddenness of in election when people want to see an amplification of civic education will not do the job for us in creating the civic illumination of the citizenry that we need to drive our democracy.
Ekuo baako a free say abato commission eka say oba betro din fufuro wo mo akasa ti aye ho demonstration nyina no eye interparty resistance against the new voter register ye twa ne tia eka no ipran na wo mo akwakoye nsentrofo nhia mu kire say enra Supreme Court atemu a wode eba ye no omne no nya adwene.
Interparty resistance against new voters register no eye eku ayate omode ku eti abato komisa so mo makwan pene so se ebetwe din foforo de ato aba wa afi wesemu na ebra Supreme Court tena sidi asem no wiye no ma abato komisa kwansa no eku no akasa de afa ho convener de ma eku no yetitena ni de ma PNC Owura Bernard Mona say eno de nsem tudwa.
It is important to place on record that the resistance vehemently disagrees and is strongly opposed to the decision of the court to give a clean bill of health to the EC's reckless, senseless, wasteful and illogical compilation of the new voters register. And as if that was not spiteful enough to common sense and logical reasoning, it was as usual ruled that the EC can go ahead to conduct the registration amounting to the exclusion of over 11 million eligible voters who qualify under Article 42 of the 1992 Constitution and are bearers of the current credible voters ID card.
Ekwoni mani bi enso ekasai.
Enuanum ni adofonum. Ebnada 30th June 2020. Electoral Commission SA was starting registration exercise. Yes, Remu, Wobia Enfani ECOWAS card, Anasa Ghana card, Anasa passport, Anasa Sawini Sanyama Mienui, Nania Ubenya existing voter ID card. Yes, Remu, Fa Nafasha Wataso, Nia Yamachi Yanko registration center hop, Na Yanko Yanko Churuyedin. Se Wudru Honoma, in Kratabia Ukrano, ye wojidie se Electoral Commission sise yemuno, ubenya amanfo mienu ama guarantee ama ono. Sebe Wudru Honoma, ubenya amanfo a wo mo dadwen Ghana ho, a wo mo ebebo wachidon.
We don't have the power to fight the Supreme Court, but we have one thing, common sense. We have common sense. It's very serious. When I say we have common sense, it means something. We have common sense. So I will urge all of you not to cause trouble. 7th December, there will be a change. And that change will give you the power and the Ghana you have been looking for all this while. Go, register, and vote. Don't allow anybody to intimidate you.
Yatwa ensam no so a onimonyamfo Shirley Ayoko Botwe e de ato edwase amansa kubatan United Nations said ye nyina ye nimene e na wodi wonfie aduosonum afidida na bra wo bedua ewiase e kan wo ho ebo mu no e de awabo atekom so ahokire ene ekon ne niam ahodo a ebre nipa asetena ase no wonom atu saa anamo no
Amansakubu konenya mfinhye dioso enum 75 years into omo hye hofa enam so amoso afohwe amnone ensem so no nyafo Shirley Ayoko Botwe akasa dia fon mahye bedwam se sa amansakubu ko kabo meboa masomdweba yakutia komohia ene yarewa ahodo wasrese nyare nya afamu die mo no wiase kasam enyina wonan so.
As we commemorate this important milestone of the United Nations today, it is important to reflect on both the successes and lessons learned in implementing the United Nations Charter over the last 75 years. Mr. Speaker, Ghana remains resolute in the conviction that though daunting, the challenge to the Committee of Nations could be surmounted through innovative, bold, realistic, and achievable decisions by member states. As we deploy efforts to search for global solutions to global challenges, we must appreciate the fact that there is no entity that is more representative of global cooperation and multilateralism than the United Nations. It is therefore imperative that we continue to promote mutually reinforcing and coordinating efforts among the main organs of the United Nations to enhance and uphold the ideals of multilateralism. The international community has a responsibility to sustain the relevance of the United Nations in this era and the years ahead.
Okasawi no nyamfo haro na diri studio kuma na anu ni enso de ne de etosu sei.
Mr. Speaker, the UN in the face of humanity at crossroads will need to provide global solutions to global challenges. It is in that vein that I support at all times a reforms of the UN to reflect the realities of today. The global leaders, both at the UN level, will have to re-examine the impact of COVID on the pursuit and attainment of the SDGs by all countries, particularly Ghana. I mean, if you look at the number of goals we set ourselves, we certainly cannot do it without finance. And yet, global economies are suffering and will suffer arising out of COVID. I couldn't agree more with the minister on that.
Ebusiafo krata bi ababeto yapono so efiri abato komisa enchen na ni nyina efa edintro a eba bekoso yi na krata yi na abato komisa se eye no anigi se obeka kire omanfo nyina ama omo ahye ne nso se efiri ya wada July da etoso mienu ekopem August da etoso ensia wo twrodin na enipa bia eno no obehwe na omo ahye omo soronko womo omanya enfinhye aduosia 60 years ekoro no eno no womo omonyem womo ma wono emma nofo womo edidem ewo woni paduam womo ebekọ district offices ahodo no efiri anopa no nson ekopem anwumre no nsia ena omakọ akotena se akwakotwiro wonum edin de etoso bio no watchre se wo pese ukọ district offices no na ukọkọ ye registration a wo betimi akọ wonum website na wa registration form no A1 ena guarantors form nipa obedi akaginamu ama no ubetimi akwa printe e de free wonum website ha eye www.ec.gov.gh misi subio www.ec.gov gov no ye gov.gh na wa download a na o forms no e di kan kra fele wa trotro so de ehia na esesa o de hye so no na o de ahye so ansa na wakopiem e wo registration center ho eno no ye district de no na afei empanimfo ahye esemfonyin na esesa etwa de to so no wo mo atwa e de aka ho na emom kai se wo kwa wo de o passport valid enye de atwam o passport a beka se edaso eye adwuma eno no ode beka ho anase so okuta Ghana card a eno so ode beka ho na ode akọ kire empanimfo na wo makeka bibia asiso preko na commission ne say wo mo behwe se safety protocols se wo be wohoro wonsa wode hand sanitizer befa wonsa wahye nose mask eno no behwe se eye adwuma eno nti wo se wo ka kire omanfo nyina se ye nyina ye moa ye ho na ye nhwe na yenkonkotwiro yedin sede ye be ya abato aye ba beto no afimpinu ne aduoni eye mampanyi de no enem na hye bedwafo de no ye betimi akọ ne akoto ne pepepe na ohaw bia emmemu sa krata yi mame Sylvia ano oraire ono na ehwe kire se director public affairs ewo abato commissar
wie na abusuafo ye homesu tia waton kra ye ba ye beto amonsam no so
abusiafo emamo akwaba ye to akase bono eso a na ene mpanimfo aye nhyehyeye sronko a eba beboa esukufo a wonom akwakopie mu ewo Ghana Scholarship Secretariat omo kire se womo pe scholarship no wo kire se omo ba betetre won kwaba mu se de be ye ombetimi aye no online dodo na enkonkoye te se de enkane no na oye no
Empanyifo amuda eye scholarship secretariat ano abepie mu ewe Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly omuni mpanyifo so amuda Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly eye nhyiemu ni nyina ne se kwan ben so na amanfo a wo mo epe scholarship obepie mu Kumasi Krodua ometimi enya scholarship ni bi na no na kwankyerefo panyi a ono eda scholarship secretariat ano Dr. Kingsley Ajimai kire se omaye nsakraye pi ewo kwan asisi aso Ghana ni se wo ko school suapon mu so ope scholarship ope so omo boa na wotime awie school a wo ho enkyero na nunti na omade scholarship na sia omatrem ade aba district assemblies bia ti bia wuti bia mensin bia wuti bia no obetime nya saa kwanya no ne ye frɛ no eye portokasam online registration no eno so no omuguso a omoye Dr. Kingsley Ajimai
enkan no obete scholarship secretariat din a na ye esuafo bia owura mahama ede ne omkọ abrochira okoje omajeje mu etobia be safe na owura mahama entua high school for madidi sika ene ye ntete sensem ni nyina ene se wokọ tertiary se ya nkrankran de se ye aban de hia se school no accredited by the National Accreditation Board last year esuafo be say 29,000 and enya sa scholarship we bia yetua omo school fees ema wom afie online application platform den ebaye this time no ehu nya kra so be nante akọ district assembly de hia ne say wo smartphone and our computer now we click www.scholarshipga.com enipa be say na say esuafo be say 75,000 and they go through the processor all the regions they can nyina bom nipa is successful no Ashanti region and a top here with a nipa 15,900
Emro kasawie na kropon aso ye mekire Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly mayor ononyamfo says bentwi ono so kire mu sei
emre bia obeti scholarship during President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo era ebia no ade edika esese ba wadwemu decentralization, fairness, openness, transparency. If it's a free, the late Dr. Kumankuma Pensua scholarship, Eshasiye ewo Ghana mu enkran nana nasuye yenowo. Adentina yewo all the various administrative districts. Na enso scholarship de SSA centralized. It will be decentralized no. Ama enne DCE Metropolitan Chief Executive Mayor asuye yeno nipa no etimi aba ho ebe submit omo papers na se kura do asade aka ho bi okura ni se afa kura do se online it is online no de aba ne de wutu fia na wankasa wa fill application no online na unyina wi a ansa na bre ni do a wa ba interview it is sabre de Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo de aba no eyi minimwe bia edey efri ho
Ewiase nyina ayi daba ko asi ho ya enwuma nketewa ne adantemo wode ebo wabaso ewo mode mu a wode eboa aman ahodo ya wodua mu emampuntuo ekoso na Ghana soso ene ya hye efen bi
Ewiase nyina tu sada we edisi wonom na afi omo de ahye womo a womo eye omo ankasa womo nyuma eye micro small and medium enterprises no na omo de ahye womo ho fa na afei womo ahwe enioma ene enhya hodo a egu akwan mu omo de boa na omo so adwuma na timi apeja na afi we die na womo ehye ho fa ne de womo kire se de COVID-19 ede oha hodo no a ababeja wiase nyina so no sanso so no omo gidi se de oha ababeja omo nyuma so enti womo etwa hia na afi omo ahwe kwan pa omo befa so omo beboa ma omo nyuma na timi agina mfa woni COVID-19 ababeja wiase nyina eso we nyina no ana chese ne botaye nyina eno no my Ghana ha no de National Board for Small Scale Industries womo enne Mastercard Foundation Young African Works ena ekambo mu omo hyehyɛ sa adwumade we nyina eno mu no womo ehia ye emo omo nyina de adwento atoa ene adwenhwehwa ye ede hyehyɛ so efa kwanyo mefa so mbeboa ma omo nyina adwuma no etimi SCP na esita na pema konkan owura ho hwiri eyim Dake eye Vice President ede Small and Medium Enterprises oni UTV nsanjofo ehwehwe enkomo
na say COVID yekoye worldwide impact no but say external factors na are distorting and are disrupting ye enkwedwuma in the medium scale enterprises no a co-chain individual effort or one leadership effort of enterprises. Into a horn mono, ye futu edima yenuanum say abiding the policies aba. That is the external factor. That's when government steps in and shows leadership. Into ye encourage and say tap into this policy initiative from government. Number 2, take advantage of the regulatory authorities. This is the Bank of Ghana, Akosua Commercial Bank say among lending rate among mayen na impact na bano. Medium scale enterprises can take advantage. That of Food and Drugs Authority, any standard authority as regulatory bodies. And as a leader in the small scale business, no, you got to be abreast. So unya enimdie ewo nyama ekoso ewo yase any wukrum any wedwumem na take advantage of the policy interventions.
Madam Habiba Sumani eye beni kwanhwe for the ma entrepreneurship development wono so e kan nsem sei.
Tinene dey you say yeda dey be was anko kwenta ko be di kita ho be di komo yen so ye pre o ma yi o wo ni die e wo se e be ti abo anko kwenta so be ba amene ni komo ni o mo di o mo ni die le be ya twetwen komo ku hawa ye ko ye ni no e mo wa ye betumi di aba se se ye ni se ya ri ba ye de o ha opi na aba yen so ya antina se kwa ye make sure say nia ye man penyin ahihye no ye se ma ni ni vision ebe mu in terms of implementing the corona.
Area abusia ye je aboafo nkrato aba ye besa aba ne abeto akase bonus.
abusafo ya mamu nyina akwa abayetoa ensam ne so a na yede yani eche NDC amanyokuo no emu na NDC amanyokuo empanyimfo enebo anan ekopie mu Temaport na wonom ene freight forwarders afei ewuranom a wonom abene importers se ekofo kra neema na afei yeye ne ho akone abadie no womno makohia e de afa Unipass na afei integrated customs management system dwumadie ya ekoso wo port wono
ba hey ya mahase ye ba be ye NDC NPP party se because ye nyina ye Ghana for ansana ye ba be ye NDC ana NPP adwuma amoye no Temaport ha no e be ka de that trust ade ne koye it is working but ye nyina ye revenue office one we have seen the chaos there so e bia opanyimu a ono kwa oti ni ministry oti ni officer ye twamfo nyifufo bi kire ne se nyama ni enkoye ne de keka ho nyina abra enkoye no through this engagement they will know the actual situation on the ground it ye de ya na hase ya de kasa ye ba se ye bitie mu achekwara no by Monday yenso ye be ba abonten through a full blown press conference na yeso ye de ano aye den about the two bi but that is not when it will stop. We will not stop until the right changes are done. So the advocacy will continue in the interest of the nation.
Ubako tia MPS. What's your MPS in the yes, if for documents, or she could that Google letterhead so Fako CCO Temnatre. What go do Temnatre? No more about the tia. Until was I go back to no, no, I drop people diamond, no, I stamp somewhere a copy of myself. I call Baby Jubilee. As a delay attack, I take a time. It's a best ramo. Namuja to be my bread. Now tell us, Uja Togo, now you're Nigeria. I buy no more tomorrow free best 3 months. I can expect to say government to add in new icon Sabana new introduction Abana Edino. And get some timber, Casadana, some catch a shipping and say they should hold on to the demurrage for some time. But I won't get the Gyasa, the money to contain our year. I pay rent, I pay demurrage about almost 10,000, which is bad.
Everything is being done manually, but they are GRA is always saying that the system is working. I have my documents. I have cleared car yesterday. Everything was done manually. Here is the document. Everything is here. It has been released manually. And the delays in the port is just getting us frustrated. You are so much frustrated. You go to the shipping line, you spend 3 days before you will be able to release your cars to go and work on it. You go to the terminal for the invoice, the delays, the queues. You can go to the one right now, you see it's over there. So we are planning the system, especially the car duties, is keeping long. And even some of the duties, when you appeal on them, it takes about 1 week before they even work on your appeal. And they'll give you even higher. What they even give you first, when you appeal, they'll give you higher for the cars. And that's all what even we're paying when we're using the GCNet system.
We don't want to reduce our rankings. Remember that we are measured in various ways by various stakeholders in terms of doing business in Africa and doing business in the world. The World Bank has measurement indicators. There are competitiveness indicators. And we are measured every year as to how well we are doing. And we'll find that our rankings are coming down. And other people who do business will also be using that to determine whether they want their headquarters to be located in Ghana or in Nigeria or in Kenya and so forth. Companies take those decisions all the time. We are looking for creation of jobs. And if companies who should come to Ghana choose to relocate in Abidjan or Dakar or somewhere else, it's a loss that we cannot see. Like coronavirus, we can't see it.
Abusiafo ye kwa adwadie mu ensem wana assignment drobe ni bi nyame adom wakotwa wo mo lotteries ya wo mo eye bi eye utiri ye lottery ene wakwa akotwa bie ama wadie Richard Yaw ayivie na sese wadi 20,000 Ghana cedis eno ye unique price wo awards ha lottery mu na o dial star 787 hash ene odinya sa nkunimdie
National Lotteries Authority edit to mikrata ama wuchi lotteries was on betimi etwaloto de hiane so be fa phone no abo *787# na wudem na watchi wese mu de nkonimu no eya Richard Yawo awo ye hyenkani e wa shaman odi 2000 Ghana cedis en 24 chese na watchi besimu no memenda de obedi nkonimu de ne de nyasam kitu akora no ne so wa by trepa ya ne Richard edi nkomo anensam eni.
I started playing *787# lottery. So anytime I play for some time, I used to win. At times 10 cedis, at times 10 cedis severally. And I keep on playing. And I realized last week, and I play and I won 20,000 cedis. Actually, I'm very, very excited. I would tell Ghanaians that it's because the day me too have started, I don't believe that it is true. But I saw somebody winning it, and I said that no, this is true. I also must start seriously. So based on that, I won. And I want to tell you people that *787#, it is true. So you should try. One day you too, you will get your chance.
Owura Richard Akotobamfo wano ene head of customer experience edema wuchi lotteries okasai.
*787# yasha se no na amanfo bebe bisa se nti eyampa no kre ba every January ayasha se ebedru ende ya rewarding kofu 25 with amazing cash prizes. Ebi mo we need 20,000 Ghana cedis. Ebi mo so we need skabu bruja abebre. Obi edi 162,950 Ghana cedis. Obi so edi 102,000 plus. Obi so edi amazing prizes 105,000 and all of that. Osha *787#. And yet say other demuloto ayeboyi bia obeka kwhwe numbers no akobo debi. Mobile phone number na di radro ni mu. Na auto ticket aye mobile phone number na ye unique lot number amount. Say unique lot number no e ho akonya se obedi prizes bebre. Prizes nemu be 20,000 Ghana cedis. The jackpot value itself, that is wo nipa na ye be yi wo lot number. Say e win 20,000 unique prize no. Say letter nso match here. We di jackpot prize nso account. This Saturday, yehwe no jackpot no any unique prize 164,000 Ghana cedis. Jackpot no see in this Saturday we are. Next week it means that it will grow again, just like last week. No, it was 106,000. Now it shoots up to 164 together with a unique prize. Akonya no esha wonsano for phone nebo *787#. And that service at your web page 787lottery.com. Neto tickets is here now so umreni.
Abusuafo haya na yede kasebo no esie na yenhwe de di mu akotene paa bie.
De di mu akotene bi ene se ene empanyufo ya edwendwen yabato ho nsem ho ehia ato adwene kwampa ebetumi ato aba afi mu na ya asomtwe.
Ensem bi ka ho ne yede brɛ mo ewo kasebo yi mu. Medin ede Akosua Sarpong. Mene
ama Sarpong Kumankuma Gyasi. Yamamu nyina mo ene hwa ahenewa.